Hello and welcome. Now, today, this is where, and I'm sorry for the delay in the video. It's just that um, I had a barbecue with my family, or I had food, or was with my family for the day because it was pretty good weather, pretty good actually. So, yeah, sorry for the delay, but I got to make one now, or begin to make it today now. So I'll just, I guess I'll reveal the one video that actually got at least a like, um, which is what if Deku had a mixed fight quirk of his parents. This is part 2 of the series. So yeah, I have gotten pictures. I have that. So yeah, it's this. Yeah. This is basically him. I know this is, you could say, I think it is, I don't remember what Gaster Sense, whatever it's called, as Echo Sense, yeah. I know that it's just a human version, it's just, he basically has the same outfit, has the same jacket, has the same shirt, has the same hairstyle. So yeah, I just want to do, that's the only reason, and plus this picture ain't mine, so yeah. But I will have this picture, I just want to show how he looks like, basically, or his clothes. So yeah. Guess that's that. I don't really know. I guess we just jump right into it. Because I don't really have much other things to say. So we'll just jump right into it. Now, we last left off at when Nezu had asked Zuko if he wanted to join UA, which he said alright. But he asked if he can be like, you could say, work there as well. Or no, actually no. He asked Nezu if he can get some help with making a cafe, because he always wanted to have a cafe that he would have run. Tiny cafe just to relax. So Nezu granted him the wish, and he asked Cementos to build him a building. And but the thing was that he had to, or Zuko had to paint their things. Nezu would like bring Zuko with a monthly, would give him some money to fund this thing if Nezu got a bit of the, you could say, profit. Not all of it, just 5 or 10% of the profits. Just 5%, I think. The rest would go into continue buying like ingredients and everything to the cafe. That's basically what they do. Izuku, and we time skip to about, and this is in the 10th month, the great training arc. We skip to when it's the day of the Entrix exam. Now, Nezu said that he could recommend him in. Izuku isn't dumb, so he said, sure. So, but yeah. Continuing. So, and this is basically also one of the days that he will actually words don't exist to me anymore. But yeah, he basically begins to this is the day of him opening the cafe basically as well. So we'll do that this day as well, um, and this, but in the entrance exam he just do the first written exam, and that's that. He doesn't really do the other stuff. Because Nezu has seen him do the other things, and he knows that he doesn't need it. So yeah. Now let's say. Hmm. Just thinking really very fast. Hmm. Okay. And continuing. Um. Now, let's say, where was I again? I was at deku being. Oh yeah, he passed the exam with flying colors, of course. Took the recommended exam, of course. But yeah. Um. Now, let's say, for example, um, we go to the first day of UA, and as Izuku has opened the cafe, he has a few employees like take care of things when he is at the at school. It's basically about that. Now, let's say Enizuka works there as well. He works like as a, you could say, the person who makes stuff. You could say a cook, but he isn't fully, or I guess it's actually a cook. But yeah, and they like bake stuff as well. But yeah, let's say, first day of UA. Yeah. Um, we skipped introductions and Azel and everything. That ain't important. And we aren't here for to and you aren't here to hear about that. That isn't very important. But we're going to go to basically where the practical test or whatever it's called, the one where the ball throw, basically. Now they do these things, and Hazawas and Uzuku is actually the person that lost because he isn't that physical strong, really. So he actually came in last together. He won over Medetta a few times, but he came in last. And as I was says, why did you have to lose? Well then I guess no will be expelled. Come on, problem children. Wait, why didn't he get expelled? Because the principal wouldn't allow it. Now, please leave. You'll have the rest of the day off, or have the day at school. I don't know. I don't care. I'll just sleep. That's what Ezawa does. Now, let's basically go to. I do have dorms now. They've already had dorms. I think I said this is college, so yeah. And they They go to dorms. They have basically they get to know each other. They have the what's it called thing with everybody like showing the rooms, the who and the competition of who has the best room and everything. They have that. Quite sorry if I'm like maybe if I'm talking too fast or I sound a bit tired. It's because I'm tired. Alright? I'm very tired right now. But yeah. I'm trying to stay awake. That's the best I can do. Yeah. Continuing. That's like I said, they get to know each other. They tell their names. Bakugo and Izuku doesn't remember each other, so they have nothing in common at all. Yeah. And continuing. Continuing. There we go. Continuing. Let's say we go to the next day where they are all going to, or Mina us invites Pete to a cafe that has opened up recently, basically Izuku's cafe, which mostly like let's say Kirishima says okay, Momo, Okachako, Ida, Jiro, and a few others say alright too, says that they want to go, and then she asks Izuku if he wants to go, because what? Which he thinks about it and says, alright, I guess. They begin to walk towards the cafe. When they're there, the waiter comes. When the waiter comes, he says, "Oh, boss, why are you here? And who are these people?" Well, well, the name of the waiter. I'll say a little waiter, but when I say that, when Izuku talks, she's saying his name. Well, these are my friends or classmates, and we wanted to go to my cafe, so I said, alright, you can go. Well, she has to go to the cafe. She didn't know it was my cafe, but whatever, really. It's fine for me. I mean, I opened the cafe for everyone, so. And most of the community derived cafe, I only like own it and contribute the money to the company, to this cafe, and the one who purchased it and who's the land's name of it, and basically the landlord. But anyone can work here if they want. But just not steal, then it's fine. So, and he says this to his classmates because they asked like, "Well, how you're the owner?" Which he basically, that's basically what he answered to that question. I just forgot to say that. I said I'm quite tired, so. Continuing. Now they are there in the cafe. They chill. They have a great time, really. And Zuko, he like lights the candles with his fire breathing, as you see here, just in a much smaller scale. I think this is Zuko. I'm not fully sure. Looks like him. so I'll say that it is. But yeah. Now let's say, I guess we just go right into USJ. I don't really have much more to talk about. So in the USJ, basically, I'm sorry. Just ate dinner, or I guess you could say called dinner. But yeah, continuing. So, like I said, basically, Izuku, or where I was at. Oh my god, maybe I should have waited a bit. Maybe I should have made the video a bit earlier. But I guess we can continue again. USJ, yes. So, in the USJ, mostly happens the same as in canon, other than the fights. The strategy, which gets the Tsu, Mineta, and Izuku out of the boat and onto the land. And basically, Izuku he spits flame onto the waters, just so that they are like the villains get scared while Frogby like helps them to the land. So that's basically what they do. Let's say, for example, I'm sorry, I'm just brainstorming, really. Let's say we got to the fight with the Nomu and Izuku. Now, in this fight, Izuku just breathes fire over and over and over, just continuously. And when he's getting very dry, he just drinks lots of water and just begins again. He gets to burn him. In the end, the Nomu just turns to ashes because of the continuous flames, and it didn't have like fire resistance. He only had like shock absorption, and fire doesn't have shock, doesn't give shock. At least so I don't know. It mostly just burns you. So yeah, but yeah, continuing. Like I said, that's when basically everyone gets in, like the teachers and all they go and take care of the rest of the villains, and students gets rescued and escorted out. I think it is. I don't remember. Basically taken out of the USJ. And also, for the new who doesn't know, doesn't watch my old videos, English ain't my first language. So yeah. Continuing. But yeah. Like I said, this happens, but let's say we go to in the dorms one day, where they all are talking until Sue says they all should all explain about their quirks, so that they all can help each other with their quirks and their difficulties with their quirks. And everyone thinks it's a pretty good idea, so that's basically what to do. They talk about the quirks and explain them about their limit and everything. Bakugo doesn't really do that, though, so Yeah, and I'm just gonna say, Bakugo is a lot more of a prick because no one really tried to actually was there, and he's a bit weaker because he didn't practice as much. So yeah. Continuing again. Um, like I said, bad happened. They talk, but Bakugo, they go to bed, and that's basically their day. Now, I'll begin. I'll do the beginning of the sports festival. Then I'll end it there. This part at least. Now, um, let's say Deku and we go to the sports festival. And the sports festival mostly just happens again. Izuku doesn't get first though. He gets like it still continues on to the next round. He just didn't get first. And the team is a bit different. He is on Kirishima's, Mina's, Tokiyami's, and who else? Just a random person. I don't know who. Just a random person. They don't stare at like the first place and everything. So yeah. But they continue. Izuku gets a few points. Um, then continue to the next round. And this is where basically just quickly fixing this before I'm continuing. But yeah, as I said, we'll just continue. Now let's go to when basically, let's say, when it's Izuku versus Shinso. And in this fight, it mostly also go a bit as canon, other than that Izuku isn't dumb, and he takes Ojiro's warning more seriously, and he wins by throwing Shinso off the ring, or kind of like Bird trying or scare him off the ring with flames. But yeah. Now Izuku. We go to Izuku versus Todoroki. Izuku melts through all of the everything until the last, and Todoroki passes out from frostbite from the cold because he didn't use his fire and he refused. I mean, he refused because Izuku isn't that the best a friend. Isn't the best a friend to Todoroki. So yeah. Oh. Yeah. Just gonna fix this so that it doesn't destroy anything. I'm gonna do. I think I'll end. I'll complete the sports festival. Now we go to Izuku versus Bakugo. Bakugo begins with begins to fight. Izuku begins to fight as well. They have a very close battle.
Izuku wins in the end. Very, very closely almost loses. No, I think it's no, actually no. Then Izuku won, I think. But I don't think there is any more battles after that. So I'll say one. Izuku won the whole thing. Now, I guess I'll end it off here. Now, after this, what if it's done after I'm done with this? What if I'll have those two other what if that didn't get picked? I'll have that in the next picks, plus another one that I have to come up with. I haven't one in mind, but I don't. But yeah, I'm not fully sure of a story yet for it. But yeah. So after when this what if is almost completed, or one of the what ifs, the My Hero Academia was in a fantasy world, or this what if was almost completed, then I'll begin on one of them almost completed. Then I will do the beginning of that thing, the picking. But yeah, like I said, hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below if you want me to have a ship. If I have a ship win, it'll be just a bit. Then I will probably have an extra video part, but then it will be a bit shorter. The last one then, though. But you'll manage, most likely. Yeah, this is the end of this part. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow.